In the last class, we have discussed, we have discussed many things. Like in the first demo class, we have discussed about introduction of DevOps and many things we have discussed, like how the DevOps got emerged, waterfall methodologies, and the problems which we have seen in waterfall methodologies, and how we have to overcome and how we have to address those problems in agile methodology. All the things we discussed. Okay. And in the yesterday's class, we have seen about creating AWS account and launching Windows instance and all. Right? Have you all created AWS account?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, fine. Okay. Have you practiced?
But,
Have you all got
yeah,
recorded video?
but after 24 hours, the account will
Yes.
activated. We got that pop-up message.
Yeah. Sometimes it will be taking 24 hours. Even though if it is asking 24 hours, it may, I mean, you can access the account before 24 hours also. But maximum duration is 24 hours. After 24 hours, you can easily, happily access the account. Okay, fine,
Okay.
no problem. Okay. In the last class, we have seen, Windows instance, right? Today, we will see Linux, how to launch Linux machine. Okay. So before that, let me log into my console once. Can you able to see my screen, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Let me log into the console. So today we are going to launch one Linux server. Okay, today what we are going to do, let me tell you that. So today we are going to launch one Linux machine, and that Linux machine, we are going to install some web package in that, and we are going to see some web content. Okay, so the things which we are going to do today is we are going to launch one Linux server. Yesterday we have taken Windows, right? Today we are going to take Linux operating systems, and we are going to see web server. Of course, this Linux server, we are going to make it as web server. Okay. And let us see whether we are able to access the website or not. Okay. Let's start this. Understanding, right? So I'm in my Mumbai. Okay, let me switch to some other region because here I'm having some other instances. Let us not disturb them. So let me switch to Sydney region. So here, let me launch the instance, fresh instance. Here, yesterday's instance I have terminated because I don't require that anymore. That's why I have terminated. So if you click on that instance, you just you can get the option here, launch instance. Just click here. You can get here. See, this procedure is same. Just the thing is with minor modifications. Those modifications I will tell you. Okay. So procedure is same. Just like your yesterday's class, we are going to take one Linux. Name of the instances Linux I am taking. So here number of instances I just need only one. That's why I have given only one. Okay. Today we will see two servers. Two machines we will launch. Okay. So I gave just two. Okay. Suppose if you want 200 machines, 200 computers, just give number. That's it. Giving the number only means each computer will be having the configuration which we are going to select here. Okay. Each and every server. That is the meaning here. Okay, suppose if I am choosing 1 CPU core, 1 GB RAM, then each and every machine will be having 1 CPU core, 1 GB RAM. That is the meaning here. It's not meaning that like 200 machines will be sharing that 1 GB core and 1 CPU RAM. No, each and every server will be getting separate 1 GB core, 1 CPU RAM. That is the meaning here. Okay, for time being, I'm just launching one. If you want, you can even launch more also, but I don't require right now. So that's it. Today, I'm going to choose Yesterday I have selected this option, Windows option, right? Today I'm going to select this Amazon Linux because I need Linux server. Okay, we have many Linux servers. In the next class, I will explain about all these concepts in the Linux. In deep, we will see. Okay. So today, for time being, you just understand what I'm telling. That's it. Don't go in deep. Okay. So just select AMI as Amazon Linux AMI. Okay. And make sure that you just click the drop down here. Of course, by default, you are going to get this, and make sure that whether you are selecting the free tier eligibility tag thing or not. Okay, just select this. Okay, so next one is here. Here I'm going to choose this option as it is. So this option I'm going to keep as it is. I'm getting some kind of guys. Please don't unmute yourself, because there will be a kind of disturbance for remaining people. Okay, if you have any doubts, you just make a note of those doubts. At the end of the class, you just ask the doubts. Okay, so for today, also I'm going to create new key pair. Okay, the key pair name I'm giving as Linux. You can give any name, no problem. Here also, I'm just selecting this .pem only. Okay, there is no difference between yesterday's key pair and today's key pair. Okay, if you observe clearly. Okay, I'm just selecting the option called create key pair. Okay, so my key pair has been downloaded here with the linux.pem format. .pem is the format. Okay, using which we are going to access in further. Okay, so pem means privacy enhanced mail here. Okay, here coming to the security groups. Okay, what I'm going to do here, let me select this edit option here. Okay, yesterday I have not done this. Okay, if I tell you all the options, you will get confused. That's why today what I'm going to do, I'll give some security name here. You can give any name. Okay, I'm giving security name also Linux only. Okay, this is the security name. Okay, I'm selecting creating new security group option. Okay, in further classes, we will use already existing security group. For time being, let me create one new security group. Security group name is Linux. In description also, I will copy the same. Let me copy this. Okay, this is my description. So here, if you observe clearly, here you can see the port number is opened SSH port. Yesterday, which port it has been opened? Any idea to anyone? For Windows machine, which port has been opened automatically?
RDP.
RDP port. Okay, because yesterday we have selected Windows OS. Okay, for Windows OS, RDP port must be open. But for Linux OS, SSH port we should open. SSH means secure shell. Okay, SSH port number is 22. Okay, what is the port number for RDP? Did anybody observe? These port numbers you have to remember. Only 5 to 6 port numbers are there. You just mug it up. Okay, so that is very important. Suppose if I select RDP here. Okay, RDP port number is, so of course you no need to remember this. If you select this one, automatically this port number will get changed. Not this one. 3389 is the port number for RDP. Okay, but as a Linux operating system which I have selected, by default you are going to get this port number, that is SSH. Okay, and I don't disturb anything else, let it be as it is. And of course I'm going to add one more security rule because I want to make this. Okay, let me keep it like this only for time being. Okay, I want to make this server as a web server. That's why for accessing web server we need to open one more port number. Okay, that port number is 80 is the port number for HTTP. Okay, in further classes I will explain you. Port number is 80. Okay, for HTTP. Okay, did you heard this? HTTP? See, this instance we are going to access through browser in further classes. I mean, in today's class only. I want to make this instance. Okay, let me remove this. why to make you confuse. Okay, let me open this port number only. Then after we'll discuss. See, here also, if you see hard disk EBS volume, how much it is? 8 GB. Yesterday, how much it was? How much it was yesterday?
30.
30 GB. Today it is 8 GB. Why it is so much differ here? Because yesterday we have launched Windows Server. So Windows Server will be a heavyweight server and Linux operating system is the lightweight operating systems. That's why here the GB is very low. That is 8 GB. Because in Windows we will have command line interface and as well as graphical user interface. Okay, in Linux, we are having only command line interface. There will be no graphical user interface. Graphical user interface is nothing but just the thing. Command line means here in Windows, if you just select a command, CMD, then you can get the command prompt. Okay, this is my command prompt in the Windows. Okay, apart from this command prompt, see, I can see my command prompt in Windows. Okay, apart from this command prompt, even if I want to access something, I can even access directly from here, right? Like this, I can select. This is called graphical user interface. Okay, here we are having both command line and graphical user. That's why we are having more hard disk for Windows. But in Linux, we are not having graphical user interface. That's why it is very lightweight operating system. Okay. And let us not disturb anything else. Okay. You just, you know, you just see the things. If you want, you can even check here. Okay. Then just select launch instance. See, yesterday, what we did, we have launched. This is my laptop here. Okay. This is my laptop. And here it is my server, which is there in Sydney region. Okay, I have launched one machine in Sydney region. And of course, this is my laptop, which is there in Hyderabad. I am right now in Hyderabad. So from my laptop, I'm accessing this instance. So how these two instances has to connect? Yesterday, which application we have used? Remote desktop protocol application we have connected. Okay. Today, we are that application. Who has given the application in the last class? AWS itself has given the application. Okay. But today, we are going to see some third-party application. Okay. Almost from today onwards, not only today, from today onwards, we are going to use some other third-party tool for accessing this instance. Not only here, even in companies also, we do the same thing. Okay, we are going to use some third-party tools for accessing these instances. Okay, so that application is MOBA Extra. Okay, let me type this so it will be very easy. The application name is MOBA Extra. MOBA Extra is the application name. Here, in this application, what we have to give? We have to give DNS name. First one is we have to give DNS. Second one is username. Third one is password, just like yesterday. Okay, so here this AWS instance is going to give this DNS name, username. Okay, and password also it gave in the form of .pem format. Okay, .pem format it gave the password. Okay, so in the form of .pem means almost everything has been given by AWS only. Just the thing is we need to enter the details and we need to access the instance. Okay, .pem format and DNS username has been given by AWS itself, instance itself. Let's see one by one. Okay, if you enter, see all the things will be there here. If you enter all these things, here we have opened which port? Port number 22. That is SSH port in the instance. Okay. Once if you type something here, then request will go here. Okay. So if you type something here from your laptop, request will go from this port. It will load the page and you will get the request back. Here also SSH port will be opened. Okay. There is the way here. Okay. Let us see those things. Okay, so my instance is ready. So let me view all the instances. So it is in running state. Okay, before that, let me show you how to download this mobile extreme application. Simple. In Google, you just type mobile extreme download. Mobile extreme download. You just select this first option. Click on this first option. You just go to home edition. Okay, don't go for professional edition. That's chargeable. Go for home edition. That's a free. So just click on download. Okay, that's it. If you click on download, if it will be asking you to ask some permissions and all, you just select all those things. Then one application will be downloaded on your systems. Okay, that application will be looking like this. You can see here, right? Mobile Extra. Can you able to see this application on my taskbar, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. You just open this one. Okay, so this is the dashboard of your application. Okay, how to connect to this application? See, just select the instance. Okay, go to connect. Yesterday, you could have found, select the instance, go to connect and go to SSH. Okay, go to SSH here. Okay, yesterday we have selected RDP client. Now we have to select SSH. Okay, see here in this under example, you can find EC2-user. Okay, this is username. EC2-user is nothing but username, which is going to given by AWS itself. And at the rate, this is there, no? This part is called as DNS name. Okay, this part is DNS name. This is username at the rate DNS name. Okay, so this complete thing we just have to copy and we just have to paste over there. I will tell you. Okay, I'm just copying from here. Username at the rate DNS. Just select copy and open this application mobile extreme. Here you can see sessions, right? Topmost. Okay, just select the sessions. Go to new session. Okay, go to SSH. Just here remote host is there, no? At that place you just paste the DNS at the rate username. Okay, and then go to advanced SSH, select use private key, and here you can browse the private key. Where is my private key? It is there in download.
Ma'am,
Okay, this is my,
ma'am,
yes,
కొంచెం
yeah.
స్లోగా చెప్పారా మ్యామ్? కొంచెం లిటిల్ బిట్ స్లో.
Okay, should I repeat?
Yes,
Sloga
yes,
means
ma'am.
voice sloga na, or else am I going fast?
మీరు అప్లికేషన్స్ ఫాస్ట్ గా వెళ్తున్నారు కదా, ఐ మీన్ దట్
Okay, fine. Okay, I'll
కొంచెం
repeat.
స్లో.
No problem. Till now, up to what extent you have understood?
యా హియర్ ఓకే మ్యామ్. జస్ట్ ఓపెన్ మొబైల్ ఎక్స్టర్మ్ దగ్గర నుంచి చెప్పండి మ్యామ్.
Okay, fine. Here, this is DNS name. Sorry, this is username, address, DNS. You just copy this one. Okay, selecting this, you just copy. Go to SSH client. Just, you can see under example, username, address, DNS. You just copy this one. And then here you are having mobile extreme application. Just select this application. Okay, you can see the tool here. Mobile extreme application here. Okay, this is the third party tool. Even in companies also, we are going to use different third party tool. All of you, please be in mute. Okay, so here you can see second option, sessions. Okay, just select this sessions. Here you can see new sessions. Okay, select this option. Okay, here you have one more SSH here. If you select that option, this kind of window you are able to see here. Okay, here select this SSH. Okay, here you are having remote host. Here you just paste whichever username at the rate DNS. Okay, and then go to advanced SSH settings. Okay, go to advanced SSH settings and select this use private key. Then here, if you click here, you just have to upload the key which we have downloaded. Okay, linux.pem is my key. Just open. Okay, that's it. See, these things you are going to use every day. Okay, no need to worry. At this stage, if you are not understanding anything, is no problem. Every day we used to do this task again and again. See, I have logged into my machine. Okay, see, by looking into this command prompt, don't get afraid. Okay, every day we are going to practice a lot. Okay, don't get afraid of looking this command prompt. I have seen many people by looking into this command prompt only, they will get afraid. Okay, so this is a Linux server. That's why you are going to do all the things in CLI only. That is command line interface only. Okay, so here the thing is what we have to do. This is my command line interface. Okay, so at this stage, you just focus the things carefully. Okay, so here, uh, I have logged into my machine. Okay. Now what I want this machine, I want to make this machine as web server. Okay. This instance, I want to make as web server. Okay. How to make web server? What do you mean by web server? What do you mean by web server here? Any idea to anyone? Any idea?
To create a website.
Yes. See, what is this IRCTC application? What is the IRCTC application? What is IRCTC here? IRCTC application means it's a web server only. IRCTC application is nothing but it's a web server only. Okay. So the thing is here, I told you how we are going to access this IRCTC application also. See, this is my laptop. Okay, how I am getting this page here? This is my laptop, and the IRCTC application server is somewhere else. This is IRCTC application. Okay, this is IRCTC application. Here in Google, if I type IRCTC, okay, my request will go to this server. It will load the page and response will come back. Okay, for that means the server physical setup is somewhere else, but I am able to access this web page. We are calling this as web page here. Okay, this complete thing is called as server. That is web server. Okay. Okay. In server, whatever the details we are entering, that details will be stored in server. Okay. That is the thing here. Okay. Understanding, right? This entire thing we are going to call it as web page here. Okay. Web page is nothing simple, which is having some web related content. Okay. Through which we are going to access these web related content via internet only. Through internet only, we are going to access this web content. Okay. If you have any content, then that is called as web page. That's it. If you are able to access through internet, through browser, then we are going to call it as web page. That's it. Nothing more than that. Okay. So let's go to this instance. Okay, mobile desktop. Now here, I want to make this web instance as a web server. Okay, so for that, I will type some commands. You don't get afraid. From tomorrow class onwards, for time being, for making this server as a web page, I'm moving little fast. I mean, for typing commands and all. But whenever Linux class comes, no, at that time I will explain each and every command clearly. Okay, so for time being, you just don't get afraid. Okay, so sudo su hyphen. Okay, so these are common commands every now and then we are going to use. Okay, first I'm typing command called sudo su hyphen. Okay, sudo means we are getting all permissions. Here we are logged in as a EC2-user. Okay, we need, if you are logging as a EC2-user, this is username, right? This is DNS name or IP address, anything we can call it as. Okay, you don't afraid about all these things for right now. You just remember these commands. I will share you this document also for your practice. From tomorrow class onwards, we are going to start Linux class. At that time, I will explain about each and every command very clearly. Okay, for timing, you don't you don't get worry about all these commands. Sudo su hyphen. You just type. Means I'm switching as a root user. Anybody are having any idea on Linux operating systems here? Anyone? Respond, guys. Anybody are having any idea?
Which user?
Any idea on Linux OS here? Do you guys are having any idea on Linux operating systems?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay, fine. Fine. No problem. Okay, for time being, I'm just typing these commands. Okay, tomorrow we are going to start our Linux class. Okay, so there I will explain you about all these types of Linux operating systems and all the commands which we are going to use, all the things we will see. Okay, so for time being, you just type these commands blindly. Okay, just blindly you just type these commands. I will share you this document also. Okay, so just blindly go through these commands. Okay, next class onwards I will explain about each and every command very clearly. Okay, then you will understand. If I explain here also, you will not understand anything. That's why blindly type these commands. Okay, sudo su space hyphen. Okay, press enter. Okay, if you press enter, then you can switch it to root user. Root user means it's a kind of C drive. Okay, in Windows. Okay, at this stage, you don't worry about all those things. Okay, fine. Okay, just type these commands. Okay, here I have some commands, right? These commands you just type. Okay, here you just press yum update -y. Means I'm updating the system. Okay, first command is used to switch as a root user. Second command I'm using just to update the server. See, if it is a Windows machine, if you switch on the power button, automatically updates will take, right? Okay, but in Linux, we have to update every now and then. Manually, we need to update. Means just typing this command. Update -y means I'm just updating the server. See, nothing to do. Okay, I'm not having anything to update the server. That's why nothing to do, complete. Okay, and next command is yum install httpd-y. Just I'm copying this one. I'm just pasting here. That's it. Check. I will explain about each and every command. HTTPD is a package here. Okay, so for installing package, we are going to use this command yum install httpd-y. Okay, if I press enter, see, package is installing here. This is a web package. I want this machine as a web machine or web server. Okay, that's why if you enter this command, this HTTPD web package will be installed in your machine. Okay, what is the default location of this web package? This is the path. Okay, you blindly give this. Okay, no need to worry about all those things for time being. Okay, blindly give that. Okay, cd space var www html, that is only the path, right? Okay, html, just press enter. Okay, so here I'm typing one more command here. So let me clear the screen. So for clearing the screen, you can type either CLEAR or Control L. Control L you can type. Means here clearing in the sense this won't go anywhere. It will just go above the screen. Okay, upside of the screen. So we are going to get down blank screen here. If you move your mouse middle button, if you scroll your mouse middle button, you can able to see all these commands again. Okay, no need to worry about it. Okay, just clearing the screen means just we are moving all the content just backside above the screen. Okay, so here I have given this command here. Okay, now next command is echo my Google index.html. Means let me type this. Means here the meaning is, the command meaning is, I'm typing some content in the browser, I mean in the web page, which I am going to access now. Okay, that content I am redirecting to some file, that is index.html file. Okay, to this file, here I am putting some content, that is my Google. Means if you access from the browser, if you click IP address from the browser, you should be able to see this content here. Okay, that is the meaning here. In Linux class, you will understand very easily. Okay, no need to worry at this stage. Okay, just try to, here my intention is I want to make this server as a web server. That's it. Okay, you no need to worry about all these commands. In Linux class, each and every command I'm going to explain. No need to worry. Okay, so here, next command is ls. Okay, so just press enter here. Do ls. Ls means list. List the files. This is the index.html file. Just now I have created. Okay, what is the content I kept in this file? My Google is the content I kept in this index.html file. Okay, next command is service httpd start. Okay, service httpd start means it is a web package, right? Once after installing any web package, we need to start the service. Okay, for that command is service httpd start. Just press enter. Okay, so service has been started. Okay, don't worry about all this output and all. In future classes, we will be able to understand all these things. Next one is, you just press this command. Check config httpd on means we are switching on the, we are checking the configuration. So here it is getting active, means it is enabling the service here. Okay, so all these commands you will learn again. I am telling, okay, this is just my intention is I want to make this as a web server. That's why you have to do this. Okay, so you don't think that I'm not explaining each and every command. Okay, no, if I explain at this stage, you will never understand anything. Okay, tomorrow onwards, I'm going to start my Linux class. There I will explain each and every command very clearly. Okay, for time being, blindly type these commands. Whatever I have in my notepad, I will share this document to you. You just type these commands blindly. That's it. Okay, you don't think anything about it, all these commands. I will explain clearly. Okay, I'll share this document and blindly type these commands. Okay. Now, I want to access this instance as a web server. Okay, so for that, did I open for accessing this instance, I need to open 80 port. If I want to access HTTPD package, here I have installed HTTPD, right? In this in this EC2 instance Linux machine, I have installed a HTTPD package for accessing this instance as a web server. Okay, I want to make this instance as a web server. That's why this package I have installed. Okay, now how I have to access this one? Here 22 port number you have opened to access this instance. Okay, if you want to access this page, you have to open one more port called 80. 80 is the port number. Okay, see, you have to remember some default port numbers. I will tell you all those things. Okay, today itself. Okay, if you want to access this web content, you have to open one port number called 80. Okay, so did I open that port? Let me check. Just select instance. Okay, go to security here and just come down. Okay, here you have, you just open, right click here, or else you just select on this security groups. Okay, here you have inbound rules. Okay, just click on edit inbound rules. Here I have opened only SSH port. Okay, did I open HTTP? No. So what I will do, I will add rule. Okay, which port I need? I need HTTPD. HTTP port I need. Just select this option. Okay, 80 default it will get. Okay, just save rules. Sorry. here you do one thing. Just select this one. That's it. Okay. Select this option. These all options I will tell you slowly. Okay. Save rules. Now, what you have to do is here. Where is my instance? Just go to instances. Okay, this is my instance. Okay. Now I want to access this instance. I kept some web content here. I have installed some web package here. Yes, ma'am. Are you all able to understand what I'm trying to tell you? Everybody, please
Yes,
respond,
Yes,
guys.
ma'am.
Everyone, please respond.
madam.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Thanks for your
Yes,
response. Okay. So here, this is my instance. What I did here, I have installed some web package and I kept some web content. Okay, but I want to see this web content from the browser. Then only I can say that this instance is a web server, right? If I am able to see the web content, whatever I kept here from the browser, then only I can say that this instance is a web server. Okay, so let me check this. How to see that? For that, here, go to this instance, select this instance. You just select this public IP. Okay, just here. If you select this, it will be copied. Okay, just select this. Okay, then open any browser. Okay, type here, paste in browser. Paste in browser. Okay, colon. By default, if you what I can say, by default, if you don't colon, just what is the port number for this? 80. Just press enter. Can you able to see the content which I kept there? Are you all able to see this? My Google. Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Idena nem petna content. Is this the content which I kept in that page?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you able to see this? My Google.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. That means, see, just for your understanding, I kept some simple content. Okay. Suppose if it is a IRCTC web application, here many things need to add. Okay. If it is IRCTC web application, many things will be added. Okay. See, what we have to add means you are not going to do all those things. Just you are going to do all this process, means you are not going to put content on all. That task is developer's task. Okay, that's why I'm not putting any code here. Okay, developers will be doing that. As a DevOps engineer, just our task is just to access the thing. We need to show the output. Okay, whatever the application they are writing here, that application we have to deploy in the web servers. Okay, then we will be sharing this URL to them. Whatever the URL we are going to get, that URL we are going to share to developers. Okay, that you are going to learn by the end of the DevOps course. Okay, everything, real-time projects, whatever I'm doing in my company, same thing I'll explain to you. Okay, no need to worry. And one more thing is, whatever the new things we are going to implement in our company, that also I'm going to implement in this teaching field. Okay, so that it will be beneficial to students also. Okay, so this is the way how we have to page. See, here I pasted IP address :80. Even if you don't type that :80 also, just paste IP address. Even though you can access this web page. How? Here I kept :80. Here I didn't kept :80, even though I'm able to access, because by default HTTPD HTTP is the default port number, even though if you are not giving here, even though you can able to see the content which is there here. Understanding, right? That's why no need. So basically here you just understanding, right? Are you understood, everyone? Have you understood this?
Yes, madam.
Everybody. Okay. So after this, see, you don't forget to stop the instance. Okay, after your work is over, just stop the instance. Don't terminate. If you want, you can terminate, but for time being, you just stop the instance. So same instance we are going to use again and again. Okay, if you don't require this instance, then you just terminate this. Terminate the instance. Okay, suppose I have terminated my instance right now. Okay, now If you just reload the page, see, can you able to access this? It is still loading. It is unable to load the page, right? It is still loading because I have terminated the instance. How can you see the content? Suppose, let me copy this. Let me type in the browser. See, you cannot able to see the content because I had terminated. Where was the instance? We lost the data. Means my web server, web page is not there. Web server, web content is not there because I have terminated. That's why you are unable to see this. Okay, so in companies we won't do this, ma. Okay, from next class onwards, I will use same instant in all the class. Okay, so for time being, for your understanding purpose, I am terminating here. But from next class onwards, we are going to use same instance. Okay, so here you just have to remember some port numbers. I will tell you those port numbers. Those are very, very, very important. Even interview also they will ask you. Okay, so first one is SSH. Okay, SSH port you have to remember, and then RDP port you have to remember, and you just have to remember HTTP and HTTPS. Okay, these are the port numbers you just have to remember. These four, and of course, two more are there: Jenkins or Tomcat. Yeah, Jenkins is the tool, and Tomcat. These port numbers you just have to remember. See, you have around 65,000 ports. 65,000 port numbers you are having in your instances. But you no need to remember all these 65,000. Nobody in the world will be remember. Okay. Only everyone will remember these port numbers only. Okay. For SSH, what is the port number? Any idea? SSH port number. Sorry?
3380.
Huh?
3380.
3380. Is this the port number for SSH?
SSH 22.
Yeah. What is the port number for RDP?
3380.
Yes, very good. For RDP, 3380. For SSH, what is the port number? Just now we discussed.
For
For
SSH
SSH,
22.
port number is 22. For RDP, port number is 3380. And for HTTP, port number is 80. For HTTPS, any idea? See, if you are getting any doubt,
443.
yes, 443. 443 is the HTTPS port number. See, if you are getting any doubt, in Google, you just type, okay, port number for HTTPS. 443 is the port number actually. See, port number. But see, you just mug it up. These port numbers, you just have to buy hard. Okay. For HTTPS, port number is 443. Okay. Jenkins port number is, you might not having any idea. 80 is the port number for Jenkins. Even for Tomcat also, same port number. 8080. These port numbers you just remember. That's enough. Okay, no need to remember all the 65,000 port numbers. Nobody in the world will remember. Okay, only these port numbers are important. Even if they want to ask you in interview also, they will ask you these port numbers only. They will not ask other port numbers. Yes, ma?
మనం గూగుల్లో సెర్చ్ చేసినప్పుడు 403 నాట్ ఫౌండ్ అని వస్తుంది కదా, అప్పుడు 403 అనేది ఆ పోర్ట్ నెంబర్ మేడం.
That is not a port number. See, మీకు నేను ఇందాక వెబ్ పేజ్ లో సారీ ఇందాక నేను వెబ్ సర్వర్
403.
Sorry, ma. Can you repeat again? I could not able to hear your voice. Can you please talk little loudly? Yeah, go ahead with your doubt. See, someone asked me the doubt that మనము వెబ్ పేజ్ కొట్టినప్పుడు 403 వస్తది. అది కూడా పోర్ట్ నంబర్ ఏనా అని అడిగారు. ఆమె రైట్? ఈస్ దట్ ద డౌట్?
yes, madam.
యాహ్!
403
అది
not found.
పోర్ట్ నంబర్
40.
కాదండి. అదేంటి అంటే సపోజ్ నేనిప్పుడు వెబ్ పేజ్ పెట్టాను. వెబ్ కంటెంట్ పెట్టాను. ఓకే. నాకేమొచ్చింది ఇక్కడ దిస్ సైట్ కాంట్ బి రీచ్డ్ అని వచ్చింది. అలా కాకుండా బ్యాక్‌గ్రౌండ్‌లో మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఏదో ఒకటి పెట్టి 403 ఆర్ సంథింగ్ నంబర్ పెట్టేసి అలా వస్తుందన్నమాట. అలా బ్యాక్‌గ్రౌండ్‌గా డిజైన్ చేస్తారు డెవలపర్స్ అనేది. ఇలా యాక్సెస్ చేసినప్పుడు ఏం రావాలి అనేది. ఇక్కడ నేనేం పెట్టలేదు కాబట్టి బై డిఫాల్ట్ మీకిక్కడ సైట్ కాంట్ బి రీచ్డ్ అని వస్తుంది. ఓకే. అది పోర్ట్ నంబర్ కాదు. ఫర్ యువర్ కైండ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ అట్ ఆల్ ఎ పోర్ట్ నంబర్.
Okay.
Okay. And here, this is the way how we had to access web page. Sorry, web page. Inside how we had to keep the web content. Okay. Today I'm going to share this document also for you. Okay. So that we just practice this one. It will be helpful for you. Tomorrow we will start. I mean, tomorrow I think. Okay. I will confirm whether the class is there or not. Okay, tomorrow, anybody are having any doubts in today's class?
No doubts, ma'am. But from next class onwards, could you please slow your teaching?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, am I moving fast? Am I going
Yes,
fast?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is this the same for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Fast
fine.
is
From
not
next
wrong.
class onwards, okay, I will tell you very slowly. Okay.
Yeah, because we don't know about some technical things now, ma'am. That is the reason.
Yes, yes, yes. I understood. And I understood. Today,
Yeah,
is there any doubt?
and at the same time, we are మేము నోట్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం మ్యామ్ మీరు చెప్పేటప్పుడే ఎందుకంటే
No,
మళ్ళీ
no, no.
మాకు
Don't do that. Don't do that, please. That is my suggestion for you. Not suggestion, it's my request. Okay, నేను ఇక్కడ చెప్పేటప్పుడు మీరు నోట్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేశారు అంటే మీరు ఎప్పటికీ అర్థం కాదు. యూ జస్ట్ ఏమి టచ్ చేయకండి. మీరు ఏం ప్రిపేర్ చేయకండి. జస్ట్ నేను చేసేది ఇక్కడ మీరు చూడండి అంతే. ఎనీవేస్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గెట్ మీకు రికార్డెడ్ వీడియో వస్తది. సెపరేట్ గా మీరు కూర్చొని ఓన్ నోట్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకోండి. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇక్కడ చెప్తుంటే మీరు నోట్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేశారు అంటే మీకు ఎప్పటికీ అర్థం కాదు. దట్ ఈస్ ఫర్ షూర్. మీ క్లాస్ మొత్తం హార్డ్లీ మనకు 1 అవర్ క్లాస్ ఉంటది. ఆ 1 అవర్ క్లాస్ మొత్తం నేను ఏం చేస్తున్నానో అది ఫోకస్ చేయండి. డోంట్ ప్రిపేర్ ద నోట్స్ సైమల్టేనియస్లీ అండ్ డోంట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ సైమల్టేనియస్లీ. Okay, if you do so, you will not understand the things. Okay, that's why try to focus on the class. Okay, don't try to prepare your own notes and don't try to practice at the same time. When I'm trying to do something, you just have to focus on the screen. That's it. Don't move here and there. Okay, only 1 hour class will be there. After the class, anyways, you are going to get the recorded video. Okay, go through that video and prepare your own notes. ఓకే. నేనిప్పుడు చెప్పేటప్పుడు మీరు ప్రిపేర్ చేశారు అంటే మీకు అర్థం కాదండి ఫర్ ష్యూర్. ఓకే. సో మీరలా ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తున్నారా అందరూ ఇప్పుడు?
No, ma'am.
No.
చెయ్యకండి. చెయ్యకండి. మీరు కావాలి అంటే రికార్డెడ్ వీడియో వస్తుంది. గో త్రూ దట్ రికార్డెడ్ వీడియో అండ్ దెన్ ప్రిపేర్ అట్ దట్ టైమ్. అండ్ ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ డోంట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ సైమల్టేనియస్లీ అలాంగ్ విత్ మీ. నేను చెప్పేటప్పుడు మీరు జస్ట్ వినండి అంతే. ఏమన్నా చెప్పేటప్పుడు మీకు డౌట్స్ వస్తే ఆ డౌట్స్ నోట్ చేసుకోండి. ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ది క్లాస్ లో డౌట్ అడగండి. అంతేగాని మీరు నోట్స్ మొత్తం ఇప్పుడే ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకోకండి. ఇట్స్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్. నాట్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ యూ, ఇట్స్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీవన్. ఓకే. ఎనీ అదర్ డౌట్స్? ఓకే, రేపటి నుంచి కొంచెం స్లోగా వెళ్తారు. ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఇన్ దట్.
Ma'am,
Okay.
actually, I joined it today only.
Okay, you just did you understood today's class?
Little bit.
Yes, ma'am.
Little bit you will understand. You just go through my demo video and yesterday's video, recorded video. Then you will understand this class.
Okay, can you
Okay,
send
these
to
all
me email, demo video and recorded video?
Yeah. I think have you all received videos, recorded videos?
Madam.
We got the
Yeah,
links,
yeah,
ma'am. We
yeah.
got the link, class link.
Yeah. You just contact with admin team, Rekha. You just contact with admin team. You will get the recorded videos. You just go through that recorded videos once. Okay, yesterday's and day before yesterday's recorded video. Then this class is continuation of that previous classes. And
Yeah.
one more thing is, if you miss one class, the next class you will not understand. Means like all the commands you may not understand properly. That's why try to be regular to the classes. Of course, మీరు ఏమైనా ఎమర్జెన్సీ వచ్చి మిస్ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది అనుకోండి, అట్లీస్ట్ try to go through the recorded video.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, fine. Any other doubts to anyone? This recorded video
పేమెంట్ క్లాసెస్ ఎప్పటి నుంచి మేడం?
మీకు అది ఐ థింక్ మండే నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తామండి. మోస్ట్లీ సాటర్డే సండేస్ క్లాసులు ఉండవు. ఒకవేళ సాటర్డే రోజు క్లాస్ తీసుకోవాలి అంటే నేను మీకు ముందే ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేస్తాను. మండే నుంచి రెగ్యులర్ క్లాసెస్ స్టార్ట్ అయిపోతాయి.
సో మండే నుంచి పేమెంట్ చేసిన వాళ్ళే వినగలుగుతారు.
Yes. Only the one who has paid the fee, they only got the link. Okay. They only can able to attend the classes.
ఓకే మేడం.
Okay. And the thing is, if maximum 1 hour class duration will be there. If it is required, I will take classes on Saturday also. Okay. So mostly 5 days classes will be there. బట్ నేను చెప్తాను, ఒకవేళ సాటర్డే క్లాస్ తీసుకునే పాటైతే ఫ్రైడే రోజే మీకు ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేస్తాను. బట్ టుమారో యు ఆర్ నాట్ హ్యావింగ్ ఎనీ క్లాస్. ఓకే. సో ఎనీ అదర్ డౌట్స్ రిలేటింగ్ టు దిస్ టుడేస్ క్లాస్ టు ఎనీవన్?
నో మ్యామ్.
ఓకే, ఫైన్. And by tomorrow, I mean by next class, all of you be prepared with all these things. Like you just practice the things which we have discussed in today's class and yesterday's class, so that from next class onwards, again I'm telling you, don't prepare the notes simultaneously and don't practice simultaneously. You just focus on the class. Okay, you will get the recorded video anyways. Go through the recorded video and prepare your own notes and practice at that time. ఓకే. ఇక్కడ మాత్రం నేను చెప్పేటప్పుడు మాత్రమే మీ ఫోకస్ ఉండాలి. ఓకే. మీరు చెప్పేటప్పుడు నోట్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకుంటే మాత్రం ఐ కెన్ నాట్ డూ ఎనీథింగ్. యూ విల్ నెవర్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ద క్లాస్. దట్ ఈస్ ఫర్ షూర్. ఓకే. ఈ క్లాస్లో ఏం డౌట్స్ లేకపోతే యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ లీవ్ ద క్లాస్. లెట్ మీ స్టాప్ ద షేరింగ్. స్టాప్ ద రికార్డింగ్.